All right, good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back again doing the runs in the morning and making sure I stay stocked up on supplies just in case Armageddon falls upon us. But you know the deal, guys. Yesterday, crude oil tanked into the negative. I think it ended up at negative 32 on the futures. I'm not sure if you guys already did the knowledge and research as to why the price tanked so quickly. But to summarize it, these contracts that were expiring today were for delivery of oil barrels for May. And in other words, nobody wanted to actually pick up the barrels of oil. There was nowhere to place the oil barrels. And people that were stuck holding the contracts on expiration date, they ended up paying people to come get the oil. So it's pretty crazy. What I did also notice was that the oil tankers stocks went up. So, people that are storing oil, I think that, those are the people that must have gotten paid to go get the oil. So very interesting. When we did the live stream yesterday at 10:09, it was in the morning. The price of oil was tanking around $9 or $10. I posed the question if it was a good time to buy because it was so low. I didn't know that it could go to negative. I was like, well, we're so close to zero. I mean, But I did make a play, and I'll tell you the play that I made. It was UCO Bloomberg short 2x. I did a call for, I believe, way in the future. So, my call gave me some time. I believe it's at least August. I want to say more like October, closer to January. And that call option actually went from it went up substantially, over 10%, 20% maybe. And then I get an email this morning from the hood that UCO, they did some sort of a split or a merger. I don't know what's going on because, being that what happened yesterday's never happened before, I guess they're readjusting their bags or whatnot. So I got some notification from them that basically like the stock split, or I have to read the email. I was actually reading it before I started recording this. But I wanted to see how that impacts my position because the last time I checked, I was up. So, and again, I'm just experimenting. I wouldn't go ahead and start throwing bags at anything right now, especially with the stocks, because I don't know. And I've been clear with you guys as to what my journey is here with buying and selling options on Robinhood. I got a small little baggie I'm playing, and if it all crashes and burns, it all crashes and burns. The opportunity and the play that I'm most glad about this week, or last week really, this month, is Litecoin to Ethereum. Now that I'm confident about. When it comes to the crypto, I know the deal, right? Like, we've been here for quite a while. We're very familiar with what's going on. The exchanges, the coins, the drama, the swings, the dips, dives, and the slides. Now, when it comes to the legacy markets, we're learning. And I think that this is a good time right now. We're getting in when, things are under fire. And we may snag a big one. Like I said, we got our eyes open for any potential opportunities. And I would say that things are still highly volatile. We can go up, we could go down. The 10-year yield held pretty well, but crude oil collapsed. So, overall for the short term, I'm kind of bearish, but you don't know because the Fed can come back and start firing missiles at this market and prop everything back up easily. We've seen them do it before. And so, like they said, they use their tools, AKA the printing machine. So I got my eyes out there. Still hodling the bits. Bits took a little dip there to 68. I haven't checked it this morning. But anything above 7,000, I'm starting to slightly DCA on the sell and waiting for maybe perhaps a dip in and around after the halving and possible buyback in. So I got targets though. My target's still around 8K. Let's see if we can make this happen. But every day that passes by, the probability of that target actually decreases. I don't feel like we're going to see any major action the week of halving, but I may be wrong. I'm comparing this halving to Litecoin's halving last year, where we saw a run up about a month before, and then after that it was just a sell-off. So the week of Litecoin's halving, it really didn't do anything. The high was before, about a month before. Now, Let's see if Bitcoin follows in a similar trajectory. We don't know. I mean, certainly Bitcoin's has a lot more eyes on it, and people are a lot more attracted to the bits than they are to the lights. So maybe there is a little run up. Maybe there is a little run up the week of the halving. So everything above 7,000, I'm chipping off the block, doing little sells here and there out. So if it does dip under 7K, I'll be able to start snagging. I think my buy would be under 6. I would start considering buying under 6, closer to 5, and then selling above 7, closer to 8. And again, this is not the whole position. It's just to take some profits and to have a position ready to buy back in should the price of Bitcoin drop after this halving or in and around it. But we got our eyes open. Shout out to everybody that's been following me and still following me on this journey. I'm excited. I feel good. As we get closer to opening up the economy, it seems like we may be going into phase 1. And let's see, it's a whole new world. Everybody's got masks, and I don't think we're going to be up at capacity. But let's get this ball rolling, and let's take one step closer towards recovery. Even though, like I said, everything is highly volatile. We don't know if things are going to go up or down. I think we got to get one step closer to recovery, and I think we are. When we consider, the uncertainty is a little less now than it was around when the national emergency was declared. You saw the stocks plunge very quickly then. I don't see things as uncertain as they were just a month ago, which is a good thing. So let's see. I don't know what the ramification of this crude oil drop is, though, which doesn't seem good. It's bearish to me. So let's see. I still got these options out in the future. I don't know what happened to them. It's not a major position. It's something that I'm willing to lose everything in. I made that clear when I got into the experimentation of the options trading. I think, put like a little bag in there. I think it was like